My Sisterhood sponsors Education Matters.
Just because we started learning about them, but then...
Do you behave yourself in school?
Yes.
In Arabic.
My class is year 4.
Yeah, my class is year 1.
Sorry, he's a bit of a troublemaker.
Really?
Yes.
Do you get into trouble?
Sometimes, yeah.
Who tells you off?
So Jojo, sometimes he tells me off.
What for?
Because...
You like talking, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, he's being naughty right now. You should stop it, you should stop it. I'm not naughty.
London is a far more culturally diverse city to that of 20 years ago. But one thing never changes, and that's the fact that children are still making their way into school every day, whether it's now state or independently funded education.
With Whitechapel Station behind me and in the shadow of the Royal London Hospital, Ayasofia Primary School appears from nowhere. Walking here through the streets of East London, it makes me realise what a multi-faith society we actually live in. Hi, I'm Neil Reynolds and this is Education Matters.
My name is Mohammed Umair, and I happen to be the head teacher of Ayasofia Primary School. About 6 to 7 years ago, there was let's say a campaign or a huge demand from this local community. As an imam, I was sort of approached and told that there was dissatisfied in some ways with schools, and they had to take their children to other boroughs outside the Tower Hamlets to take them to a Muslim school where there's an Islamic ethos. So we took on this project, and the aim was to establish a school which becomes a beacon of Islamic education.
Literacy is the cornerstone of the government's national curriculum, and here at Ayasofia it's just as important. We joined today's Year 5 class where the teacher reads a classic novel from Roald Dahl, The Witches.
All the women, or rather the witches, were now sitting motionless in their chairs and staring as though hypnotised at somebody who had suddenly appeared on the platform.
So if you had to pick one book for your class from the shelf behind you, what would it be?
Well, we've been reading The Witches, so that's one of my...
So you're a fan of Roald Dahl?
Yes, I am.
Okay, excellent.
That somebody was another woman. The first thing I noticed about this woman was her size. She was tiny, probably no more than 4.5 feet tall. She looked quite young, I guessed about 25 or 6, and she was very pretty. She had on a rather stylish long black dress that reached right to the ground, and she wore black gloves that came up to her elbows.
What's your name?
Warda Ahmed.
Excellent. And how old are you?
I'm 10.
Do you think there's a clue there that she could be a witch? Warda?
It's the gloves, because every single witch wears gloves. Inside, outside, in the hot sun.
And who's your favourite teacher?
Miss Tyree.
Why is she your favourite?
Because she's very nice, and she likes to make stuff. inches long, full claws and strang at the sharp at the end. You may remove your shoes. Barked the Grand High Witch.
Do you behave yourself in school?
Yes.
Always?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Even as a teacher.
Sorry?
Even ask my teacher.
I did ask your teacher. They said you don't behave all the time.
Are you sure? Witches hate children, but the worst part is...
Okay, let's wait. Let's see what happens next.
All right.
So I'm going to begin first, and we're going to go around.
After an enjoyable literacy class where the children took a very active part, I thought I would take a closer look around the school to see how their work is implemented on the walls.
One of the first things you notice when you arrive at Ayasofia School are the walls. World religions, pictures of churches, cathedrals, synagogues, truly worldwide religions. The children have also been taking part in World Book Day, producing book reviews, and some of the poetry here is lovely. We move across to a healthy eating program. Essays about Zhengji, a Chinese dissident from the 12th century, India, Islamic Spain, the colours of Mexico, truly worldwide issues. We come over to here, the Say No to Bullying campaign, which I'm sure is prevalent in most schools across the country, not just Islamic ones. I think it's great how Ayasofia are teaching children how to become members of a worldwide society.
These 6-7 years have passed by very quickly, and it's just getting more and more challenging by the day. But that was the purpose behind the school, to provide a broad and balanced curriculum in a safe and secure Islamic environment. And over the years, we've gained more popularity. We are amongst the first independent Muslim schools of this borough. And I have seen society, when the education system doesn't work, let's just say the knock-on effects or the side effects, where people are not as educated and what they end up doing and what becomes of them and how they end up in prison. So I understand how important it is that at this level they get the education that can inspire them, empower them, and most importantly prevent such things from happening.
Can you spell for me? Alif for what? Year 2, Alif for what?
Asad.
We're going to spell Asad. Huh? Alif all together. Alif, Sin, Dal. We're going to see what that means Asad in English. Year 2, what's the mean Asad in English? Right. We'll look at the picture. We have some picture here we hide in. If we have Asad or not. If we have lion or not. Yes! It is what? In Arabic? Asad. We're going to stick his name Darwin.
We have a very diverse set of peoples here, and the parents' most preferred language after English is Arabic. And we feel that Arabic is a language which can help children in many ways, even as future British citizens. When they travel the world, it will help them communicate better, do business more effectively, understand the Quran, in an objective way, and empower them and liberate them from ideologies and concepts which can take them away from the purest teachings of Islam.
What's that mean Thawban in English? Huh? Year 1? Year 1. Yeah, you say.
Sheem.
Sheem. Jim for what, year 1? Jim for what? Jamal. Well done. She said Jamal. Can you show me? Jamal. Year 2, you're going to spell ha, ha, ha. Year 2 space, please wait. Say with me. Alif, ba, ta, sa, jim, ha, ha. Letter what? Ha. Ha for what here? Ha for what? Ha for what, please? Zuba? Zubaba. Spell for me Zubaba. Da, ba, alif, ba, ta, marbuta. I'm going to Zubaba. Yes, we have Zubaba. Now, Arabic. Good one. What that means crocodile in Arabic? Yes, good one.
What do you think education means?
Education means the meaning of work, like work. I think that when you grow up, you can be like a millionaire. I don't know what education is. Education helps you. Education is very important because if you got good results in your test, you're going to go to a good secondary school, if you get good at that, you go good to a good college, then you're going to go to a good uni, and then you're going to go to a good job again, be a millionaire.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
All right.
In the 2011 census, Tower Hamlets, the borough where Ayasofia sits, in terms of population numbers, had the 4th largest Muslim population in the country following Birmingham, Bradford and Newham. With 96,000 Muslims in the borough, 25,000 more than in the previous census, it has the highest percentage of Muslim residents in England and Wales. With these figures in mind, Ayasofia Primary School opened its doors for the first time in March 2010 and now caters to over 90 full-time pupils.
Assalamu alaikum. Ayasofia Primary School. What's your favourite subject?
Maths,
You like maths. Why is that your favourite subject?
because numbers are the best.
5 minutes to do that. Write me let's say two operations where you have to pass across and you try to solve it.
Maths here is a prime example of independent learning, with the children being given the chance to tackle some simple column subtraction.
They can't do 2 take 1, so you have to look that one up. 3 there.
Ofsted states, all teachers know that independence doesn't just happen.
Take away 2.
Learners need to be enabled to make the best use of independence, something which applies equally to those teachers.
Must be done.
Education is quite a broad approach, and I think it's broader and broader as the society evolves and how the parents and the society relate to education. And education now, it's not only giving input in terms of information, it's how the child can approach the information and how they will be able to build their own knowledge with the input we can give, the support we can give. So education is more support we will provide to the children.
Okay, so this one is, the unit was smaller. You pass this one, so the 10 was smaller, you pass you cross around. So this unit is smaller, so you have to cross again, yeah. Cross 15.
15 take away 6 is 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Yeah, another way is 6 is close to 5, so you...
When it comes to teaching children, the most important thing is to create and embed within them this independent learning culture. So making education enjoyable. In today's fast-moving world where they have, internet and they have other things around them, things are very easily accessible. Now it's up to them as to what they want to go and check on the internet or surf through the internet. But if we give them the right, create the right attitude towards what is the purpose of knowledge, knowledge that gets you closer to God, closer to Allah, knowledge that helps society, humanity, that type of knowledge. So in simple words, when it comes to children, we want to direct and empower them towards the right direction.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, 9.
Okay, so now 2.
2 take away 2.
So 20 take away 20.
And then 8 take away 7 is 1. So 109.
So it was a 1 year, yeah? Yep.
Sir, he's very educational, strict, but he likes to help us in my class with math.
I would like you to come and show me on the board what you did. Can you come?
835 take away 726. You can't do 5 take away 6, so you have to go to the number.
Why can't we take 5
Because
take away
5
6?
is smaller than 6.
Yes, you agree, yeah?
And then you have to put 2 here and put 1 here. So 15 take away 6 equals 9.
Very good.
2 take away 2 equals 0 is 0. Then 800 take away 700 is 100.
Perfect. Switch.
So you have to you got 100. You got 109.
Super. Well done.
Were you aware that of the 195 Muslim schools within the Association of Muslim Schools, out of the 195, only 11 are looked after or get money from the British government, when throughout the country there are 26 Methodist schools that actually receive more money than Islamic schools?
I would say what you have to also understand is Britain at one point was a Christian faith. Christianity was very dominant. I mean, the schools in this borough, the really old ones, they were opened by people from the church. So Muslim schools are new. I wouldn't say they were here 40, 50 years ago. They were gradually picking up. The fact that there's 11 is a sign that there isn't some sort of conspiracy to close them down, and we have to be objective and understand that the government does, and it's equally going to other schools and improving the standards of teaching. So as long as Muslim schools meet something which is within reason, I feel it would be unfair for the government not to financially assist them. But we have throughout Britain great Muslim schools, and their children with minimum resources are achieving maximum results. So the government is an austerity measure approach to government, and they're saving money. So these Muslim schools are great for the economy, and it'll do better because these children will grow up. We're talking about reducing unemployment. We're talking about reducing crime. So children who go through these systems in these private schools are more confident. So they'll be looking for jobs. They'll have better chances of getting jobs. So I wouldn't say it's a burden upon the British government or the economy. It's more of a blessing.
So I've come to the end of my day here at Ayasofia Primary School, and I've had an absolutely fantastic time. So, do we think education matters?
Yes!
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Ayasofia Primary School. Oh, right. Okay.
Sorry, keep laughing.
It's the head teacher.
Ayasofia.
No, I'm sorry, you can't have another holiday.
How do you stop it? It's calling someone.
My Sisterhood sponsors Education Matters.